You were born in the north. Scandinavia, 8th century. You don't know the year, only monks know it. For you, there's winter and between winter. Home is long, wood peat, stone in the middle. Smoke doesn't leave, it lives with you. Eyes water, lungs blacken. Warmth is survival. You're 5. You already work. Carry water, chop brush. Hunger isn't an enemy, it's background. Your day starts before dawn, ends after sunset. You're 10. Father gives you a knife, not combat, work. You learn to cut rope, fish, leather. Finger cut, blood is normal. Don't cry, crying is for the weak. And the weak don't live here. Land is scarce. Families are many. You're not the first son. This is a sentence. Eldest takes the farm. Middle takes the field. You take the sword. Year 793, you're still a child. But you hear adults talking about ships, about the West, about the monastery on Lindisfarne Island, about silver that doesn't rust, about monks who don't fight. Easy prey. You're 14. Your first time at sea. Drakkar.
A drakkar is a Viking warship with a dragon's head at the bow. Fast and maneuverable, it was essential for raids, trade, and long voyages.
18 meters of wood and rivets. Planks creak, water leaks. You bail it with your hands for hours. Sail wool, soaked in grease and sweat. No cabins, no beds. You sleep on your shield between oars. When you can sleep, weapons are simple. Spear, wood plus iron. Shield round, linden, leather, iron boss. It's your life. Lose your shield, lose your honor. Not everyone has a sword. A sword costs as much as a cow. A sword is status. Helmet without horns. Horns are for tails. In battle, they catch on everything. They break your neck. They kill you. The journey is long. 2 weeks rowing and puking overboard. Waves higher than the mast. 3 are washed overboard. Their names forgotten in a week. Year 799. First landing. Northumbria coast. Wooden buildings. Bell. People in black come out of the chapel. They don't run. They pray. Fools. You don't know their language. They don't know yours. It doesn't matter. You strike with the spear. It enters between ribs. Easy. Like into cream. Blood is dark. Thick. Smells like copper and shit. He soiled himself dying. They all do. You vomit on the grass. The elders laugh. Next time you don't vomit, silver is heavy. Chalices the size of a head. Crosses thick as an arm. Books in gold. Monks scream, it's holy. You don't know what holy means. You know what valuable means. Slaves scream. Women, children, old men, tied with ropes. Those who resist killed. The rest cargo. You return home a hero. While there's loot, while there's silver, they drink to you, they sing to you. You buy a cow, maybe a wife. Year 805. Winter is long. Longer than all before it. Snow to the windows. Silver isn't food. The cow dies from cold. Someone dies from cold. Someone from disease. Children don't wake up. Old men don't live to spring. You look at the sea through the window. Ice cracks. And, again, back to the shores. Back to the silver. Back to the blood. This isn't the end. This is only the beginning. The next 200 years, they will call you Vikings. And fear your sail on the horizon. Year 810. You are 22. You are no longer a boy. Scars on your arms, a map of raids. Each line a coastline you plundered. Each dent a blow that didn't kill. You have a sword now, bought with 11 years of blood. Its name Biter. Not because it's beautiful, but because it's true. You know every fjord from Norway to the Hebrides. Every bay where you can hide a longship. Every village where the watch falls asleep at midnight. The crew, 28 men. 2 your brothers by blood. The rest brothers by oath. You drank together. Killed together. Buried together those who didn't return. Year 815, you are 27. Now you go deeper. Monasteries no longer sleep. They wait. Stone towers, walls, alarm bells. Silver buried in the ground. Monks taught to run faster than they pray. You change tactics. Villages, towns, markets, where people think far from the sea means far from death. They're wrong. The Seine River. You go upstream against the current. Oars cut water week after week. Trees thick on both sides. They could be waiting there. Could shoot from bows. You sleep in chainmail. Metal rings dig into skin. Morning blood on your shirt. Yours. Just skin cracking under iron. Paris. Walls higher than the mast. Gates of oak thick as a man. Emperor inside. Franks. Carolingians. They think they're strong. Siege. Not assault, not suicide. You wait. Week, month, 2. Hunger works better than rams. Gates open, not for battle. For negotiation, Charles the Bald comes out. Crown on head, hands trembling. Offers silver. 7,000 pounds. So you'll leave. Someone says, take it and kill him. Someone says, take it and go. You take the silver. 7,000 pounds. That's winter for the whole jarldom. Farms, cattle, slaves. Life without hunger. But you remember, fear in their eyes. Silver in their hands. They pay so you won't kill. It's simpler than killing. And more profitable. Year 818. You are 30. The longship is yours now. Whole, not half. Torfinner One Eye died last winter. Lungs, coughing blood. The sea didn't kill him. Winter did. You are Jarl now.
A Jarl is a Viking nobleman or chieftain. Powerful and wealthy, he ruled over lands, led warriors in battle, and answered only to the king.
26 families under your rule. They pay tribute. You pay the king. That's how the world works. Wife, not first, not only, but lawful. Her father, Jarl of 3 Fjords South. Alliance more important than beauty. Beauty for concubines. Concubines don't give legitimate sons. A son is born. You give him your grandfather's name. Tradition? He screams all night. Strong lungs, good. The weak don't survive here. You look at him. Small, red, wrinkled, and, he'll go to sea too. He'll see death too. He'll bring silver too. Or they'll bring him home on his shield. You build a hall. Not a hovel, a hall. Thick timber. Carvings on beams, dragons, ships, battles. Inside benches for the warband. Hearth in the middle, long as a longship. Winter. You sit by the fire. The skald sings of your raids. Of Lindisfarne. Of Paris. Of Dublin. He doesn't sing of those who died. Of vomiting on shore after the first kill.